Recorded Books presents Texas Kill of the Mountain Man by William W. Johnstone and J. A. Johnstone. Narrated by Jack Garrett. Chapter 1. Laramie County, Wyoming Territory. Emma was hanging up her wash when she saw a rider approaching. At first she felt a sense of joy, thinking perhaps her husband was returning from his trip. But as that rider came closer, her joy turned to dread. "My husband isn't here," she said, when her unwelcome visitor rode right up to her and dismounted.
"That's good, because I didn't come to see him. I came to see you."
"What do you want, Marvin?"
"You know what I want, Emma. I want you. I've always wanted you. Come with me now. We can start a new life somewhere else, just you and me."
"No, Marvin. I made my choice a long time ago."
"How can I convince you that you made the wrong choice?"
"You can't convince me I didn't make the wrong choice."
"All right, then. At least invite me in for a cup of coffee. I've come a long way today, and you owe me that much."
"What do you mean I owe you? Why would I owe you anything?"
"Let's just say it's for the memory of the way it once was between us."
"There was never anything real between us, Marvin," Emma said, "except in your imagination."
"But I thought we were engaged." "Well, at least let me leave with some dignity. A cup of coffee together, would that hurt?"
"All right," Emma replied with a resigned sigh. "One cup of coffee. Then I want you to please leave." She nodded toward the clothes basket, which was half filled with just washed items she had not yet hung up to dry. "I need to finish hanging out my clothes." Minutes later, Marvin followed Emma into the house. As soon as the door was closed behind them, he grabbed her, then turned her around, and even as she was fighting him, he forced a kiss on her.
"You want me. You know you do."
No, go away. Leave me alone." Emma slapped him. Marvin smiled at her, but the malevolent smile was without warmth.
"All right, bitch. As you said, you have made your choice."
He pulled out his pistol and brought it down on her head. She dropped to the floor, and he fell upon her, ripping off her clothes and having his way with her. She regained consciousness in the middle of his attack and tried to fight him off, but he was too strong for her. When he was through, he stood and looked down at her naked and bruised body.
"If I can't have you, he can't either."
Marvin pulled his pistol and shot her in the stomach, then left her moaning on the floor behind him. The clothes on the line were flapping in the wind as he rode away. 3 months later. Smoke Jensen sat on the top rail of the corral, looking at the horses that had just been brought in. These were 5 of the 100 horses he had just sold. The contract not only called for the delivery of 100 horses, it also specified that the horses be saddle broken. 4 of the horses had been broken, but so far, 3 riders had been unable to break the 5th. His ranch hand was about to try.
"Cal, there's no need for you to break your neck trying to ride that horse," Smoke said. "Turn him loose. We'll just keep him as a stud for breeding. We can replace him with another."
"Now, Smoke, if you order me to do that, I will," Cal replied. "But I'd like to give it a try. I don't like to think that a horse can get the better of me."
"Ha!"
Pearlie said.
"If you ask me, that horse already has the better of you. Why, I wouldn't doubt but that he could beat you at checkers."
"We'll see," Cal said, as without any preliminaries, he swung into the saddle. The reaction of the horse was instantaneous and violent. The horse leaped straight up with all 4 legs leaving the ground.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.